Hey folks, if you're watching this video, firstly, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna put this little intro on the beginning of a handful of these early drafts. I'm Johnny Phoenix. I'm just like a person who likes to play Magic. I'm out here watching all these videos, your LSVs, your Reeds, your Paul Cheons, and I love those videos. Reed Duke's my favorite player to watch. But sometimes when they keep trophying over and over and winning, it gets hard for me. I don't know if anyone else feels that, but I feel kind of like shit. And I just wish there was someone out there just playing Magic, grinding, and losing like me. So I'm going to put out some videos here. Hopefully they're a little more beginner friendly. There's not as much pressure. We're going to talk through things, take it pretty slow. And if that's your kind of thing, hopefully you can learn something. I'm going to be here learning with you. I don't have the technical skills of LSV. I don't have the stoicism of Reed to never get tilted. I don't have the draft expertise of years and years of draft content like Kenji or whatever. I'm just a guy playing some Magic because it's what I like to do, and I'm here learning with you. So we're going to jump into some Foundations drafts, and hopefully you enjoy. All right, folks, we are back for another Foundations draft. You know, it's been, the road's been getting a little rocky recently. We're going to keep going, see what we can do. We got away from green for a few drafts, but then we ended up back on green in our previous draft. We first picked a Vivian and went 2-3 with Vivian this time. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, kind of like the only card that you'd want to pick is Luminous Rebuke. That does hopefully let us get into white, which is good. Tiny Bones just is so slow and is pretty medium even then. Strongbox Raider is good. But we'll take the removal spell and see what we find. Diregraph Ghoul. I mean, I got my ass kicked by a Rune Sealed Wall a few drafts ago. I don't think that means I should first pick one. I don't know. That was a tough pack. I don't think we want the rare here. Replication. They just put all these big enchantments. 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana enchantments that don't do anything when you play them. That's just a tough sell for me. We could get back into the aggro game again. I kind of like that. We could also play Felidar Savior, which plays in some of the other decks. This is kind of more a red-white card, maybe a white-green card. Felidar Savior kind of works with the white-green stuff and the white-black stuff. I don't think there's going to be anything really that good coming around. Maybe we can just go hard white aggro. We'll try this. The last time I played red-white aggro, we did pretty well. This is obviously a powerful card. 9 mana is quite a bit. I don't know what the data says on this card. I wouldn't really take a 9 mana card. There's a Tatiova, but that puts you in blue-green, which is not necessarily want to be where you want to be. I mean, I'm just going to keep cutting the white. We took like the only good card out of the first pack was white. It's gone. We take the only good card out of this pack. Not the only good card. Tatiova's a powerful card. I mean, here I think the Buccaneer is the thing we want. I could just keep cutting white. Buccaneer is pretty powerful, and blue-white also is quite good. I'm just not going to miss a Cathar Commando or a Fleeting Flight. Let's take a Buccaneer. We have our shot at a Commando. We can also get a Seraph We're not really on the life game plan, so it's just a 3/3 flyer for 4 mana. We could take a Think Twice, but I feel like at this point we want to be attacking with creatures. The rule is to take the cheap card usually. We're not gaining life either, but I feel like the upside on this card is just better, and there's already another Cathar Commando that we might wheel. Yowzers. I could take a Fleeting Flight. I could take a Katana. Runaway Together is not doing a ton for me. I could take a Courageous Goblin if we want to end up red-white aggro, but with Dauntless Veteran, the Goblin's going to make it tough on our mana. I could take a Katana. Did I say I could take a Katana? We'll try a Katana. Maybe we can pick up some Healer's Hawks and get that kind of stuff going. You wanted 1 drop or you wanted 6 drop? We're going to just keep cutting the white cards, and hopefully in pack 2 that turns out to be good. I don't feel like we're really passing anything. We're obviously not any of these cards. We're not instants and sorceries. Icewind Elemental is the other consideration, but excuse me, it's just medium. Macabre Waltz, Bolt Wave. Oof. Okay. I'm going to take a Strix Lookout here, and then maybe we do some flying stuff. Strix Lookout, where's the Katana? Gets in for 3 in the air. Vigilance, that's pretty solid. Do I want a Mocking Sprite or a Witness Protection? I already have 2/3 removal spells, but I just don't think I want to play Mocking Sprite, and I might play Witness Protection. I do just want the creatures, and it is a flyer. I really don't know about that. I don't like that. I don't like that pick. Okay, we're really gonna... I could take a Wizard. I have Strix Lookout to draw cards right now. Buccaneer draws cards. I'm going to take the pick and try to find the flyers. I don't feel like I've seen very, very powerful cards here so far. Okay. Another big flying angel. I feel like I want to take Helpful Hunter here. It also wears the equipment reasonably well. Cerberus is powerful. I don't really need to be locked into my blue cards. But by that same token, I might as well just take a white card and not branch into red either. Here are some reasons to branch into red. Given that I already have the removal, I'm leaning towards taking the reinforcements. Strix Lookout and Mocking Sprite I don't care about. The Buccaneer is a good card to have in your deck, but reinforcements for the aggro deck is just the bee's knees. And there's not... I could just take another Luminous Rebuke, but I need creatures. I need powerful cards that do things. Oh, jeez. I mean, I said I was going to look for the flyers to wear the equipment. How many Burst Lightnings can I pass? Make your move, Rebuke, Banishing Light. I'm going to take the creature. There was also a Mischievous Mystic. Okay. We're doing fine, I think. We're not really getting the white paid off like I hoped we would. But white-red specifically is looking good. There's a Cathar Commando should we want it, and I think we're just going to take it. I still like have this heavy white thing going, so I don't really want to get into the Sower of Chaos thing. We've got actual good 4-drops to play, and I need cheap cards to wear my equipment. We're just not in the coma ballpark at all, which is unfortunate. We just take a Banishing Light because it's the only good card. We've seen a bunch of Midnight Snacks and another Sower. I mean, I'm going to take the white 4-drop instead of the red 4-drop. I just need cheap cards. I need cheap cards so bad. I'm going to take the 2-drop. I don't like how it's going to push my mana, but I can't. Well, there's nothing else to take for one. And if I'm going to be aggro, yeah, the Veteran's going to be a tough sell, is the only thing. And these 2-drops aren't very good. Maybe with the Veteran pumping things, I can find. I have the equipment. Maybe I find a way to trigger the Goblin. We'll take a Fleeting Flight here. I'm definitely not a Crackling Cyclops deck. I guess we'll just pass the black cards. Blossoming Sands if something weird happens. An Uncharted Voyage. Well, I'm concerned about my mana, right? I can take another 4-mana 3/3 flyer, another mediocre red 2-drop. I can take a 5-drop. That is, you know, fine. Can take a spell that kills all my creatures. Elvish Regrower maybe is the best. Oh, Faebloom Trick is the best card here. I just don't think getting off 2 Heroic Reinforcements is that good a plan. A Kiora, a Micromancer, an Arbiter of Woe, a Garruk's Uprising, a Needletooth Pack, an Empyrean Eagle. Again, like, we can pick up the Eagle and switch things up, but for what? You know, a Strix Lookout, the Skyship Buccaneer. I'm going to take a Squad Rallier, I guess. Squad Rallier finds Healer's Hawk, Helpful Hunter, acts out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards right now. Am I going to take a Firebrand Archer? Overrun is probably the best card, but we're just a million miles away from that. I'm going to take the 2-drop. It's just a 2-mana 2/1 in our deck. Like, it does literal nothing. I'm going to rare draft. You know, sue me. Oh, Luminous Rebuke. I don't know what to do on this pick, you know. I'm going to take the creature. Yep, because I don't have enough creatures right now. That's the 3rd Burst Lightning I've passed this draft, and I'm playing red. So that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's the world we're living in right now. Oh, we're the first Burst Lightnings in pack 1 or pack 2. I mean, someone at the table is just going ham on these Burst Lightnings. I guess now we have the Dazzling Angel and the Seraph. There's a Dreadwing Scavenger pick 6 that nobody wants. Well, I really don't need another 4. So I can take a Paladin or a Windscarred Crag. I picked up a couple more creatures, and technically the reinforcements are creatures, but they're also better with more creatures. Yep. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cheap creatures. Yeah, I mean, we're just... We'll take the first Armasaur. Because we have as many Seraphs as we want. There's nothing we can wheel here either. What? So nobody's playing green for power. Nobody's playing blue-white flyers. Nobody's playing green at all. Nobody's playing green at all. Do I need another 4-drop? I don't. Did we make playables there? That was a tough draft. I'd really have to go back and look. The 2 heroic reinforcements when I was already trying to be, you know, I had a Dauntless Veteran in my pile, and the cheap cards never came. Maybe I got married to the reinforcements too hard. I saw the Eagle. I saw a Spectral Sailor at one point. Maybe blue-white was where I wanted to be. And that still has the Fleeting Flight in. But not the Sower of Chaos. 15 creatures. Let's just play the removal. The good removal. Too many 4-drops. I guess technically we can put an equipment into play on turn 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we need red for our red 2-drops. We can't not play them. Really, Dauntless Veteran's the only tough card to play? Okay. I'm not a fan. I really would like more cheap creatures to go with my reinforcements. More helpful hunters, resolute reinforcements. All reinforcements of all sorts go well together, be they resolute or heroic. Well, we go first, and we have 1-drop, 2-drop, double reinforcements. I mean, I'm going to ignore you. Too many 4-mana spells in our deck, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay, if we start missing land drops, we're just, 20-turn clock with Healer's Hawk. I guess if we were going to miss a land, at least we drew a card we could play. I mean, I don't hate our spot. One more land. Okay, our spot's worse now. Okay. I like that very much. They could have a stab. If I play reinforcements, just still not enough stuff gets in with reinforcements. The Dazzling Angel just makes it tough to race them, too. I want to just get my cards in play and then just like reinforcements, big swing, reinforcements, big swing. Yep. I'm never blocking. I mean, that's pretty good for me. If I play reinforcements, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to try doing it this way. I mean, clearing the Dazzling Angel is good too. They're not going to gain life playing creatures. They could pick it back up. Sunblessed Cleric would really suck, but Cleric doesn't pick up Dazzling Angel. They attack me for 1, I'm assuming. Maybe for 4. Let's see what they do here. Just that. Okay. They're functionally on 13. So I play reinforcements. That's 4, 8, 11, 15, 16, 17. So they would have to make some blocks. They could eat the Hawk, block the Seraph. They would get to eat the Cavalry. It'd be nice if, I mean, I don't even know. There's no way they... Okay. Okay. If they just play 1 creature. Okay, at least that's not really a great block against reinforcements. Okay, that definitely kind of five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they wouldn't theoretically even have enough to kill me on the crackback. A 2-drop would be really, really good because we could play that before reinforcements. Although, yeah. I want to keep the land so I don't get burgled. Just like, I don't know. Now, if they bake me, that gains them 3 life. And another card? Damn. Oh. Okay, that gets him. right? They block these 3, and the reinforcements is enough to kill. I mean, they can't... That's just like, you know... They block these... Whatever. They can't technically block the Hawk, but it's just another 2/2. Oh, they have a flyer. Don't listen to me. I'm just pushing buttons over here. Okay, 2 heroic reinforcements is the thing you want to draft. Boy, we got pushed all the way back down to bottom gold tier. I don't know. We were on the play with 1-drop, 2-drop. We did run into some trouble there in the middle, but like that's kind of our deck is not good enough. Like, I'm gonna mulligan. We're supposed to be aggro. I'm going to put back a land and assume that Hunter gets us where we need to go. I could put back Sower. Although Sower is like a thing we might want if we flood. I'm on the draw. I'm going to put back a land. I'm on the draw and I have Hunter. This looks familiar. Interesting. And I have plenty more 2-drops when I start missing my lands. But that was my fault. I did that to myself. You have hexproof. That's not relevant, I don't believe. Okay, they're really getting set up here. Let's give them the old bluff. Make them think we have a sure strike. Oh, we did it. If I play Courageous Goblin, if I draw a land, I can play Sower. I think play Sower, give it haste and attack is better than, you know, if I played Goblin, I could play Sower and then attack with Goblin with Menace. I don't know. We'll go for the slightly higher power. Then the following turn, I could Bushwhack for a land. Aha. See, this is just a deck we should be able to do well against. They could have Ambush Wolf. And that would be not great. Okay, I mean, they got their blue mana now. We're just going to have to kill them before Garruk's Uprising does its thing. I play Heroic Reinforcements. They eat Axguard Cavalry. They block a 2/2. They take 8 down to 7 at the beginning of your end step. I just, like, I can't. I could also activate Sower. I feel like with the second reinforcements, I'm going to be able to get in for the final 7 next turn. We only lose 1 creature. We made 2. We lose 1. We make 2 more. We'll see how it goes. We can't, like, double activate Sower. Okay. They eat the cavalry. They block a 2/2. Oh, they take 9. I actually miscounted. If they play like 2 creatures, a land that gains life, that's something. They passed with 3 mana up a couple turns ago. So I don't know. It depends what their draws have been, but okay, maybe they will play 2 creatures. They've got their walls against my aggro deck, so we'll see which one wins. They played 2 creatures. I could just rebuke the Needletooth Pack and attack with just Sower. That potentially opens up Courageous Goblin plus reinforcements if I draw a land. Prevent all non-combat damage that will be dealt to other creatures you control. I guess this potentially, yeah, gives him a treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 mana. We'll see. I mean, if they... Just a weird... What a weird deck. A bunch of... Yeah, what a weird deck. They've got Garruk's Uprising, and I've seen 1 creature with 4 power. I guess Gnarlid Colony as well. They have 3 4 mana and 1 spell in their hand. They're functionally on 9 life. I play reinforcements. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. They have 2 good blocks. Oh, I have Goblin plus reinforcement, so I have 7 creatures. And the Goblin has Menace. Well, they've got something. Nothing on board would give them priority. Draft 2 heroic reinforcements. Draw both. Profit. Yeah, without reinforcements, our deck stinks. Without a doubt. If we had those 4 Burst Lightnings that I passed, we could have been like some weird red-white control deck. I mean, 2 Banishing Lights, 2 Rebukes, 4 Burst Lightnings, and then we just... Yeah, that could have been our deck. Maybe I got... No, because we already had the reinforcements. That's a tough one. I honestly and truly don't know where we were supposed to be. I'll definitely look back through the draft. I know passing 4 Burst Lightnings doesn't seem correct, but I feel like I had a good reason to do so every time. I really wanted... Once we had the reinforcements, we just wanted the creatures. Yeah, we need some heroic reinforcements. Rebuke's also clunky in our deck because we're the ones attacking, so we rarely get to cast it for cheap. If I had a good creature to put in, I might take out 1 Rebuke. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Do I want to try to trade my Cathar Commando for that thing? I don't think so. I think I want to just put a Gold Vein pick on my Cathar Commando next turn. And trade it for a Hungry Ghoul. I I guess given that I kind of knew they were going to... Like, I had to assume they were going to play a creature. So the chances that the commando gets in are just not great. I'm gonna get on the board and try to pick up the pick and do stuff with that. There's not really... That's the one. That's the removal spell I wasn't thinking of. The Siphoner is doing some damage, that's for sure. If they use a removal spell on the 1/1, then they've used a removal spell on the 1/1, and we can still play the Paladin. If they don't, we can use the treasure to play the Seraph. Using a Luminous Rebuke to clean up the 1/1 that you gave me with Stroke of Midnight. That's a thing you can do. That is a thing you can do. I do definitely still feel like I'm in a little bit of trouble. We're going to keep up the Rebuke instead of equipping the Hunter. Equipping the Hunter does block the Siphoner, but I think I want to Rebuke the Angel. Dazzling Angel is just so much better if I have cheap creatures too. If I could play Dazzling Angel, play Resolute Reinforcements, gain some life, I'd feel a lot better, but I think we're turning the tide here a little bit. I thought they might be getting a little frisky, that they were going to take the Gold Vein pick. Okay, this is mana neutral. Okay. Again, even if they use a removal spell on the Hunter, then they've used a removal spell on my Helpful Hunter. And I can still play the Dazzling Angel. Do I still want to play the Dazzling Angel anyway? How is this game going to end? If I play Dazzling Angel now... I actually think I should have played Seraph. If they've got... Okay. They don't got. They have a Squad Rallier. Yeah, that's a good one though too, for sure. I can put the Gold Vein pick on the Angel. And attack. Like, if they sack the Cathar Commando to kill the Gold Vein pick, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I mean, that just... seems good for me. I can rebuke the Siphoner. I can play the Seraph. I have Rebuke plus Cavalry. I don't think I want Katana. It's just too mana intensive to fit into what I'm doing right now. Whiffer. How quickly can I kill them? The Hunter doesn't get through even with the reinforcements, but it is just another body. I think I'm going to take 3. One, two, three, four, 5. I'm going to play Cavalry, gain a life, Scry, see what happens. Surveil, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that do me any good with my reinforcements turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, now the Gold Vein pick would actually be good, but... the double whiff on Squad Rallier. I mean, the Siphoner does get picked up by the Rallier, but... okay, they did have more. They have no cards in hand? I'll trade. Although maybe I should have done the math on just... yeah, I definitely should have done the math on just killing them. That was... it seemed like the right thing to do, but I don't know that it was. They block 3, take 4, 5, 8, 11, and then they have nothing. And if they don't block 3, they're dead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that lets me... I don't know. That lets me play Sower and activate. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I am because... oh, they just decided to... yeah, that makes sense. Now I'm in a real pickle because I used heroic reinforcements on the thumbnail for my last aggro draft. And there's just no other card that is doing as much work as reinforcements. Do we have 3 wins? We got 3 wins? Everything's gravy from here on out. Even if we never draw another heroic reinforcements, we'll be fine. This is a hand. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep. It's a 2-mana play. I mean, if we just draw all lands, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems like a thing that could happen. And a Banishing Light. Looks like we're getting Essence Scattered, maybe? Nope. Okay. But we would need a Plains off the top here. whenever this creature attacks. We could have gone for the bluff there. We definitely maybe should have. Double blocking here is like super dangerous. Yeah, it's just not a thing I want to do. Okay. We could have double blocked. Healer's Hawk was a sick draw, though. Because now we get to banish this, play a Hawk, hit for 6. Oh boy, that's a thing you can do. Opponent's in a tough spot now, that's for sure. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, I do plan to be doing that. And that triggers the Goblin as well. I kind of want to put it on the thing they want to kill the least. I'm assuming they already want to get rid of the Veteran. The Hawk and the Goblin are... Boy, I just got done saying that without heroic reinforcements, our deck sucks. And then it just curves out to perfection. We're back to the running hot zone. That's the zone we want to be in. 4-0. I'm speaking prematurely here, but I have never, in years of playing Magic the Gathering Arena, however many years it's been out, I have never 7-0'd a draft. Ever. The best I ever did was one time, when I lost my first game and then won 7 in a row. Again, I've spoken very prematurely and jinxed myself. But that's just info for anyone who happens to see this. And if you see it, if you're watching, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying. And we'll see how many times we draw heroic reinforcements in these next few games. But yeah, that's... Our opponent was definitely on a slow deck. They only had blue mana, so who knows what other color cards they might have been playing. Oh yeah, we're in the 4-0 spot and we're getting paired up. That makes sense. Okay, I mean, we've technically got a 2-drop. We have our choice of 3s. How sick would this creature be if it just said whenever you attack? Okay, I'm going to play the Paladin because I don't want to get Essence Scattered. I don't want the Veteran to get Essence Scattered. But I am going to use my mana. Now I'm in danger of having the Paladin get, or the Veteran get rebuked. Yeah. I mean, they ain't blocking, yep. Dazzling Angel definitely is super tough to race. We'll see what happens. If they play like a Big Fin Bouncer here, that, I believe the technical term is sucks. That really sucks. I like these planes. Really pretty art. I do have Rebuke on the Angel now if I want it. I really would just like to get creatures into play. It does get really tough. Like, I'm... Okay, I drew a land. I mean, they're going to do something, right? Maybe I should have moved the pick over? Whoa. They played out 2 creatures. They're not going to wrath me, right? I don't know. I feel like I just want to play the Seraph. Yeah, that's a freaking tough one to beat. Are you attacking or are you passing? Yeah, I mean, this just makes it so hard. It gives everything you have flash. So there's just like very little incentive to play any cards during their own turn. Unless they want to get in for damage. That does make sense. I'm assuming that's why they... Yeah. I think I want to try to rebuke the Trickster, because then whatever they've got, they have to do it. Some kind of 2-drop. I could just attack and trade off. Or I can just Banishing Light the Cutthroat. And get in for 6. I don't think there's any reason to move the equipment. Whew. Yeah, okay. Do I want to send with both? I mean, that... Oh, it doesn't have first strike anymore. That's right, that's right. I mean, if they trade both, then I have Squad Rallier to start squad rallying. I could just put the pick on the Dauntless Veteran and attack for 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think I want to use the treasures to activate the Rallier instead of putting the pick on anything. I don't even know if Rallier's not even particularly good in my deck. Oh my god. Okay, well, I see why opponent is in the 4-0 bracket. We didn't whiff. Swiffer. I guess I'd just move the Gold Vein pick now, use my mana. Because these both get through the Angels this way. I'm just like... 3 Dazzling Angels, a High Fate Trickster, and a Sunblessed Healer, and a Vanishing Light. That's just a bunch of the best cards in the format. We still have a shot, I guess. If they just, like, attack me with both and play a creature, then, like, hopefully I draw reinforcements and win the game. But even then, I don't know if they'd go to... If they play a creature, they go to 9. They could just attack me with 1 Angel and theoretically still have lethal next turn. Both. Okay, I didn't die. I mean, I've got to go for lethal somehow, right? So it's just like however I want to do it. But yeah, it's not going to work. I don't know. I'm just pushing a bunch of buttons for no reason now. Fleeting Distraction. Okay. They waited until now to do that? Anything I can do. I don't think activating the Squad Rallier does anything. That looks like 6 damage and we need 7. Plus they have another spell, it looks like, so it really just didn't matter at all. Or did they not? That is a bummer. That is a real bummer. Yeah, their deck had a lot of good cards. I don't know how much life the Angels gained, but they won the game on 1 and literally needed the Fleeting Distraction to do it. Yeah, I mean, they still had all these. So I guess there's that too, but maybe there's somewhere where I could have squeaked out another damage. It's certainly possible. Was there a turn? I don't think it was that game. Was there a turn early on where I could have just bluffed them? I'm not sure. But even then, it's possible if their life total is lower, they play differently and things work out differently, so it's hard to tell. We're still doing well. I mentioned the 7-0 and immediately lost a game, so, you know, I deserve that. I'll take that. That's what I get. Playing against Thamos. Thanos' evil older brother. Okay, I have good cards in my hand. I really need to find a land, as per usual. Swamp, swamp. We will get a mountain. That is not a land. Helpful Hunter. Stab me if you like. Okay, another mountain. That's a little clunky, but... So I could play Pick and attack. I could also just play a Dazzling Angel, which seems good. I have Banishing Light if they play a bomb. We have the Pick, we have the reinforcements. I don't want to trade my 1/1 cat for their 1/1 cat. If they have, like, Cathar Commando, this will be the best Cathar Commando ever. Just play an Angel. 3 mountains is mad clunky. If we can play the Pick, that doesn't even do that much. Playing the Pick, putting it on the Angel, and hitting and getting a treasure gives us 2 mana after all is said and done. If they swing out with both... Cat Collector, okay. Well, if they swing out with both now, then I have easy blocks. Oof. Yeah, this ain't going well. I just don't really have a good play otherwise. We might take some damage, but the Angels will keep us from dying, and we got to get them dead. I have Rebuke up here if they attack with stuff. Yep. The best make your move ever. It's an Arbo. We're just getting our asses handed to us, our ass handed to us by a bunch of really powerful cards. If they fake your own death, I'm just going to be dead. They just have eat food? Yeah, okay. I mean, Armasaur Guide uses all my mana and holds everything back. If I attack with Dazzling Angel, I'll make a treasure and go up to 6 mana. And then play Guarded Air. Guarded Air would also be really good after Dazzling Angel was in play. Oh, I have a Dazzling Angel in play. I'm such an idiot. Yeah. Just keep me nice and topped up on life. Put a billion creatures into play for heroic reinforcements. Yeah, we're not out of it. That was pretty good. Hopefully they don't have too many more cats to put into play. If they have claws out, I just have no good blocks. If I do something like this, do I live through claws out? +2/+2. I take 12. And I eat the Arabo. So if I'm going to do that, I want to do this. Because then the cat tokens die. There was just a cat collector over here that I totally missed, but we lived anyway. The cat tokens didn't die. Was I wrong? I don't know. I guess I didn't math correctly. Other cats you control. Maybe they did. Maybe they had way more cat tokens than I thought. Did they have 6 cat tokens? I could just attack with Dazzling Angel. I could put the pick on the Paladin. I mean, they just have way too much life for me to be able to kill them here, right? Kind of like need him to get a little aggressive. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. If I play the katana and put it on the other Dazzling Angel, that puts him in a pretty tough spot. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. They have 2 good blocks if I play reinforcements. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then they're just exceedingly likely to kill me on the crackback. If I attack with Armasaur Guide, put a counter on Armasaur Guide, does that do anything? Still gives them like this double block, but I could kill the flyer, and then they're taking 8 in the air. It gives them like a double block with like, oh, this, it gives them this double block. Okay. Oh, that might have been a little too aggressive, for sure. I mean, I was dead to a second claws out anyway, right? They got 3 free ones in the air. And then I block 1, 2, 3. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that sucks. That frickin' sucks. That was just so easy. Like, if I had taken the time to do the math, like, to leave myself dead to a single removal spell was just stupid. So yeah, that was completely my fault. That was just really poor. I mean, the obvious giant misplay that I made was mentioning 7-0. No better way to ensure that you go from 4-0 to 4-3. Yeah, this hand sucks hard. I'm on the draw. I have Hunter. I put a mountain to the bottom, did I not? Yeah. They didn't draw a card. I put a mountain to the bottom, didn't I? Wow, okay. We've got a shot. I'm assuming they're in danger of missing a land drop. Dragon. They did not. It's good for them. I don't know, maybe the picks and the katanas. I just don't have the other playable cards. Anyway, the draft was just such a mess. Okay, just play one big okay. I was going to say just play one big creature, but... Okay, they don't have Refute up. So I could just go like... I mean, I think I'm going to go for it. Try and hit them for half their life. Not great, but not terrible. Katana plus Goblin is a combo. Bounce Goblin or a token? Yep. Freaking aggressive. Wow, and then you're just going to do that there? Did they play a land? I mean, putting Katana on the Goblin just gets me in for 5. I can hit with the Hunter as well. But putting the Seraph into play would be nice. Like, maybe if I just put the Katana on the Goblin... if they're still trying to do aggressive stuff, then maybe I can just, you know, clear a blocker with Banishing Light and finish things off. I mean, if they just kill the Goblin, then I'm just not in a great spot. But I can make any old 1/1 into a, you know, 4/2 first striker. So there's that. 6 mana and 3 cards is pretty intimidating. And they've just been aggressively looting with the Strix Lookout. What do we got? It's got 5 power, menace, and first strike. So they kind of need a spell to deal with it, I would think. Putting all these creatures in front of it doesn't really do anything. What if I just, like, have a Burst Lightning? Way to go, Arena. Don't let me bluff anything. Okay, well that was not great. We're not in good shape now. Maybe I should have just now, if I played the Banishing Light, it would have got refuted as well. So I want them to activate this here, because that means they're digging for an answer. Whenever this creature attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, I'm going to play around a single removal spell as opposed to playing around Blasphemous Edict. Their draw obviously was kind of clunky with how aggressively they were activating the Strix Lookout. I don't know what else to say about it. We just played creatures and turned them sideways, as our deck is wont to do. Quick Draw Katana plus Courageous Goblin? Is that a thing? I don't think it is, but I don't know. Give it a go. I'm sure you can get many Courageous Goblins and many Quick Draw Katanas for your deck if you want to try that particular combination. I don't recommend it, but it can on occasion win a game apparently. Yeah, okay. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. We'll see when Dauntless Veteran happens. Okay, we really need Dauntless Veteran to make this Cathar Commando do anything. Maybe we'll get 1 attack in with the Cathar Commando. They just didn't want to take the 3? Is this card, like, not good in their deck? Are they going to pick it back up? I mean, we're going to do this. We're trying to race, and Dazzling Angel's not really a thing we can race, so... Oh, that makes things tricky. Another freaking mountain. I gotta put a card into play, right? I'm just gonna end up having to rebuke this Soul Shackled zombie. I really don't know here. It's possible I just want to hit my land drops and then maybe Sower does something. We're getting a big old beatdown, that's for sure. Oh, this just sucks. Take 7 potentially. Play Veteran or Sower. I just can't double spell. Even if I draw a land, I can't double spell. If I draw a Courageous Goblin, I can double spell. That's like the only draw that'll let me double spell. You got green cards? They're on 10. I only have 5. I mean, if they get really aggro, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw a land and I can just play Guarded Air, then I think I'm just like fine forever. They're just activating Rallier right off the rip. Okay. They're just going to get all the cards they can get and then trade it off. Does playing Guarded Air matter now? They're going to play... They're going to play Dazzling Angel and Siphoner, gain a life, and then I'm going to end up banishing lighting the... Banishing lighting the Dazzling Angel and trying to kill them. And I need to keep Dauntless Veteran around to get the pumps. Even if they have another 2-drop, I still have lethal. If they have a removal spell, I'm done skis. That's not one that matters, right? Oh, it is. Yep, okay. It certainly is. Okay. GG's. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. They had exactly what they needed. We had an out. We played to the out. Man, just dazzling angels everywhere, huh? We had 2 as well, but that was tough. I don't think staying back. I guess maybe. I guess so. I guess we got too aggressive. Because we knew we were dead to removal spell. I could have just kept the land, sat back. The squad rallier was gone. I could have sat back, kept the land, played the guarded air, and just totally jammed things up. Yeah, we went with the aggro line, and it did not work out. Five and 3. I'm more than happy with that. Heroic reinforcements did some heroic freaking work. We actually won some games without it. Just not enough cheap cards. Yeah. Some of the turns where like we couldn't double spell and stuff. We also have did we have literal 0 rares? Yeah. So just not a lot of not a lot of power coming our way in this draft. But it was a fun one. We got 5 wins. That was cool. If you watched the video, if you liked the video, thank you, thank you. Hit all the buttons down below. That helps me out a ton. Be excellent to each other out there. I'm going to keep drafting, and time willing, I'll see you in the next one.